Distorted View Daily proudly presents Resetting Your Smart Light Bulb in 23,000 Easy Steps.
Start with your bulb off for at least 5 seconds. Then, turn on the bulb for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. And then turn it on one last time. The bulb will flash on and off 3 times to show that the reset was successful. If it doesn't, your bulb may be running on an older version of firmware and will need to try the second factory reset process, which is designed for C/GE bulbs with this package or for firmware version 2.7 or earlier. Ready? Okay, start with your bulb off for at least 5 seconds. Then, turn on the bulb for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 2 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 2 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 2 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. And then turn it on one last time. The bulb will flash on and off 3 times if it has been successfully reset. For more smart tips about our smart products, go to cbyge.com.
Hey freaks, it's Friday, June 21st, 2019. Coming up on the program today, a Mead Skelton update. He went on a picnic near a bunch of crack houses. Plus, going on a date with your anime fuck pillow. Feces is nutritious and it travels. And a new way to make fast food less healthy.
And I love the aftertaste of semen in my mouth.
Rape my boy pussy! Rape my boy pussy!
But I happen to prefer the snatch.
Seems to me like you stuck your dick in the wrong hole here, Slick.
Get it together, people!
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
I should have mentioned the audio we played at the top of the program. That was a test of patience. Unfortunately, if you have one of those light bulbs, it's a test of patience you might actually have to experience in your life outside of Distorted View Daily. Like, if you need to reset one of those damn GE bulbs, bring a stopwatch with you. That was not edited in the least, by the way. I didn't loop anything. Turn the light bulb on for 2 seconds, then off for 8 seconds, then on for 2 seconds, then off for 8 seconds, then on for 2 seconds, then on for 8 seconds,
head on,
then off for 8 seconds, then on for 2 seconds, then on for 8 seconds. They really could have done something like that as opposed to waiting the 8 seconds before moving on to the next instruction. They could have also just included a little recessed button inside the light bulb that you have to press with a paperclip or something to reset the thing. Fucking technology. It's going to drive us to an early grave. Ding. Real quick, before we get into any real meaningful audio, do we ever feature meaningful audio on the program? Today we might, though. A couple weeks ago, I featured this Youtard named Mead Skelton. And he quickly found out that I talked about him on the show. He emailed me. He started following me on Twitter. And now he notifies me whenever he posts new videos. And I know he's playing me here. He's baiting me. He wants me to feature his stupid videos on the show so he can, spread the message, the Mead Skelton gospel. and play some of his shitty music. It's funny, these idiots think I'm giving them some sort of exposure, which is kind of true, but it's the wrong kind of exposure. We are all assholes, both the host of the show and the listeners. You're not going to acquire any new fans. No one's going to go out and buy a Mead Skelton CD because they heard it here on Distorted View Daily. They might harass you online or catfish you and then send me Mead Skelton dick pics. I usually don't like to send penis pictures because I am a man of God, but you do seem like a very respectable girl. I'll just take a few spread eagle. Don't share them with anyone, okay? And the next thing I know, I've got like 5 disgusting JPEGs of Mead Skelton's hog. I did place 3rd in the county hog call. Wee! I did a real good job, yo. I know Mead is just trying to get me to play his videos, and I'm a sucker because he's got such a funny voice, and I love doing an impression. Please don't make fun of my penis, because it curves. It curves to the right. That's the good news. My cock is a Republican. I got a conservative schlong. Not one of those left-leaning pricks. As a matter of fact, the video that Mead has tweeted at me is a special birthday message to our president.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
There's a picture of Donald Trump. You know Mead sent away for this, right? He wrote to the White House, and I don't know, President Trump sent him a headshot. And then it looks like he made a cupcake or something for the president and stuck one single candle in there lit.
Happy birthday, Donald Trump. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Oh, you fucking asshole, adding that stupid last part.
Hi everyone, well it is June 14th Flag Day, and also it is Donald Trump's birthday, so happy birthday Mr. President, 73 and looking good. Yeah. So today...
nice pink and bloated, just the way I like my man.
I was gonna take a...
Big old pink raccoon eyes and orange tanner on his face, looking real good.
Picnic at Shirley Plantation, but unfortunately Route 5 was closed off, so I had to go...
Wonder if there are any Negroes on that plantation. I know there are some on an island off the shore of North Carolina. Harry was talking about some sort of Negro island off the coast of the U.S.
to Petersburg.
Oh, I love this guy.
I had a little box lunch there. It's really nice. Actually, it's pretty nice, Petersburg. Well, this time of day, I wouldn't be there late at night. shoot, gunfires blazing around me, and crack houses everywhere. But
aside from the crack houses, it's a very beautiful town. Like, why is it pretty during the day? The crack houses don't go away. They must be very well maintained. They look nice during the day. All right, let's play a little more, and then we'll move on.
But unfortunately, I'll tell you what, I saw some rainbow flags. Oh no, they put a big old rainbow flag on top of the Bird Theater. I was like, what are y'all trying to do? This can't you just have, it was right next to the American flag. I find that very disrespectful, very disrespectful. But
it's like they're trying to butt fuck the American flag.
I'll tell you what, we're taking back the rainbow. We're taking back the rainbow from those degenerates.
Hey, wait a second, I think he's talking about me. All right, so there's a little Mead Skelton update for you. Moving on now. I think earlier in the week, I played a clip of a high school valedictorian speech where she just laid into the faculty. The guidance counselors, the drunk-ass teachers being dragged away by police. She had a lot of grievances. Well, now let's turn our attention to, I think this is preschool graduation or kindergarten graduation. Let's see how that goes. So, the teacher is ushering in a few of the little girls. They're wearing caps. Isn't that so cute? Little girls sitting down in the front row. So far, so good with the music in the background and everything. It's adorable. All the parents are there.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Shut the fuck up. Hey.
This is how graduations are done in the inner city schools, my friends.
Good afternoon.
That might be a child who is not graduating today, but he was forced to attend the ceremony, so he's pissed.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. Shut the fuck up.
Hey! Not nice.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Do you need to leave? No, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
Someone's not going to get his diploma today. Our high school had the dumbest fucking rule. If at graduation you throw your cap up at the end, you know, like everyone in the world fucking does when they graduate, my school said, you will not get your diploma today then. To punish you, we will make you wait a week. And we're not even going to send them out to you. You have to come to the high school during the summer to pick it up. So you think long and hard if you want to stand up and throw your cap in the air at the end of this celebration of you never having to fucking go to school again. You know, basically taking the fun. I mean, really, graduation is not a fun experience, right? You go there, you have to wear your stupid dorky gown, your stupid hat, and you sit there and you're just waiting for it to be over with so you're officially graduated, and you gotta listen to teachers and principals and the valedictorian, and then they have to list every graduating student's name. We all saunter up there and give the principal a handshake or whatever, and then at the very end, you know, there's jubilation. We're finally done with this bullshit. And we can't express any sort of happiness. No outburst. And at my school, if even one kid threw the cap up, they ruined it for the entire class. Because it's too difficult to, like, pinpoint, all right, this person threw their cap up, they're not getting their diploma today. And little Johnny did too. By the way, no one gave a fuck if we got our diploma that day. So naturally, everyone threw their stupid cap up in the air, except for the real nerds in the school. The goody two-shoes. As if you need that piece of paper. It's imperative that you have it. I've never once had to show my diploma. It's okay if you have to wait a week in order to pick it up. Oh, my school was so stupid. My school's name was Edgewood. And if you rearrange the letters, it spells good weed. So that was the coolest thing about my school. So that was a child with a bad attitude at a, I don't know, first grade graduation or something. Adults can be just as maladjusted. I've got a HOA board meeting that apparently got out of control. This is a homeowners association. I don't know if you guys own your own house and you may be in an area that has a homeowners association. Usually you pay yearly fees, and the homeowners association can dictate certain things like, all right, you're allowed to have fences in the backyard, but they can't be chain link fences. You have to get approval to paint your house. Those type of rules. So I can see people getting upset at the homeowners association when they're not approved to do something they want to their house. I don't know what this argument is about, but it's pretty heated.
Finish the goddamn answer. You weren't letting anyone else speak earlier. Shut up. Stop your mouth running. Let her answer.
The woman that you'll hear screaming, her name is Angela Phillips, and her husband is Rich Phillips. They work for Dependable Property Management. And I think some of the homeowners have some grievances with this property management company, and Angela Phillips just loses her goddamn mind.
No. If you're going to be that disrespectful, shut up! My father took it out the day after Thanksgiving, and I had dealt with it until yesterday.
Everyone's screaming, so it's kind of hard to understand what's going on here, but she is saying her father died the day after Thanksgiving, so she's got a lot on her plate.
Shut up! My father took it out the day after Thanksgiving, and I had dealt with it until yesterday. God damn it! You should not be here. You should not be here. You cannot conduct yourself professionally. I can, but obviously you cannot. Right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they start storming off, both Angela and her husband.
All of you fuckers, you don't understand. Somebody died. That's fine. Somebody died. I spent 2.5 weeks dealing with my father's death, and you people are that insensitive that you can't even let me answer a fucking question. Using that as an excuse.
She has no assistant.
Apparently, it seems the homeowners are upset because Dependable Property Management is not very dependable, and they have not been managing the properties. Basically, the opposite of every part of the name of the company. They're not dependable, no property management. So Angela and Rich, who work there, are saying, look, I've got a lot to deal with. My dad's dead. I've got a Better Business Bureau complaint here. Always doing my research. The members of CPHOA have been shocked at the extremely unprofessional behavior of principals Angela and Rich, including telling members to shut up. Rich even turned on a homeowner and threatened if he did not shut up, he'd pop him. Her behavior concluded by leaving a December 2018 meeting and then returning to call the assembled homeowners fuckers. She regularly verbally attacks both board and HOA members. Video of Angela's behavior can be found at this link, which of course I played for you. Angela responded to this 1-star Better Business Bureau review. My father died on December 1st. I spent the week before he died in vigil with my mother at a medical center in Melbourne, Florida. The week after he died, I assisted my mother in arranging his funeral. His funeral was on Friday, December 7th. At the meeting, I was verbally and personally attacked for not knowing the specifics, basically, of stuff going on while she was away dealing with her, family's death. After several minutes of attempting to respond to matters that I had no knowledge of in my time of grief, I had a meltdown and exploded in total emotional grief-laden anger. The following morning, I immediately sent an apologetic email to the entire board, including the members who attacked me. They published this on YouTube as an act of hatred and non-compassion to my situation. They've attempted to sway the community against both the board members and attempt to usurp the authorities. Why would you usurp on the authorities? I think she means usurp. She's either dictating this to her phone or she's just a complete moron. She's attempting to usurp on the authority of the quorum of the board that walked out. Okay, you get the idea. Just a lot of drama. Finally, today I would like to introduce you to a new Youtard. His name is Knots, and he is in love with a hentai pillow. Sadly, this is not exactly a unique thing. Seen this a few times. Basically, a hentai pillow or anime pillow is a pillow, right? Like a long pillow, sometimes a body pillow, sometimes just like a regular sized pillow with, an anime girl face or entire body printed on it. And these people act as if the pillow is a real girl, and they do things to the pillow. Things get a little crusty, freaks. In this case, it appears that Knots is courting the pillow, I guess, or the pillow's kind of his girlfriend. It's all in a series called Waifu Adventures.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 6th installment of Waifu Adventures. I apologize for not having uploaded in a while. I've been a little bit busy watching a lot of anime with Himari, and
I've been busy watching a lot of anime,
among other life events.
That's not busy.
But today, here in
I've been busy watching TV.
Episode 6, I plan to be reading her a very long poem, much longer than the poem I read her in episode 4, because turns out she really enjoyed the poem from episode 4 and wanted to hear more.
All right, let's just listen to this poem. He's going to read a poem to his anime pillow. And by the way, the anime pillow is of this girl who's got, it looks like a penguin on her shoulders. Big tits, of course.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I wake up each morning thinking of you. Your pure little face, your cute little penguins propel me each day like a steampunk engine. Some say you're not real, that you're just an illusion, that I'm pushing myself into further seclusion. But they haven't touched you. They haven't felt your charm firsthand that makes any man melt. Love stays alive from 3D to 2D. How jealous are those who dare to disagree?
A+ rhyming there, my friend.
No girl comes close in any anime. I kissed you on my couch. I held your hand in May. Oh God, that kiss was so electrifying, like an angel's peck without even trying. Of all the girls I could pick, you're the best waifu. Together let's fuse and share this waifu.
Gross. Here's a better poem for your waifu pillow. Roses are red, violets are blue. I drilled a hole in this pillow so you I could screw. Feathers are flying 'cause I'm pounding you hard. My psychiatrist said I'm emotionally scarred. I'm ugly, I'm dorky, no real girls will say hi. Maybe it would be better if they all just died. I'd take my gun to school, and I'd hide in the library. 2 hours later, they'd all be sent to a mortuary. My pillow would be so proud that I murdered my enemies. She'd beg me to fuck her with my 5-inch extremity. My waifu is satisfied as she moans and squeals. I have found my soulmate, even though she's not real. Thank you. As I mentioned, this is a series of videos. Here's a little bit from Waifu Adventures 8. This is where they cuddle for the first time.
Because I've been spending a lot of time in my room lately, and I figured what a perfect opportunity to get another first out of the way with Himari, and that first being cuddling. And I know a lot of people probably maybe consider cuddling to be one of the first things you do in a relationship, but I figure for me and her, it's a little bit sacred.
Now his bedroom, much like all the other rooms he's ever filmed in, it's disgusting. There are no curtains on his window. First of all, there's like a sheet of paper to block out some of the light. He doesn't have a bed sheet. It looks like a fit. It's just he sleeps on his mattress, or maybe it's just that the fitted sheet is completely ripped off. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it doesn't look right.
And I figure about a little bit more than a month in would be a pretty good time to do it. And like I said, we have kissed before, but I do think cuddling is a step forward from that. So I'm just going to go ahead and tuck her in first. Ladies first, as they say. Just do one of those. And then I can...
He has put her in the bed, covered her up.
Sneak in next to her.
Oh, Lord.
The camera might be a little funky here, but it's alright. And, yeah. Hello. Just get snuggly. Yeah. And, one day I do hope to be like Goku.
Yeah, he has a picture of Goku from Dragon Ball Z on his taped to his ceiling, which is weird.
And, I think Himari can help me achieve that. And she definitely is right now.
All right, well, they're cuddling. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We are fucked as a species, freaks. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted, and fucked up news right now. Hey, it's the end of the week. For a lot of you, it's payday, and I've got a great deal for you. It's a great time to become a Sideshow member right now. Monthly and yearly memberships on sale. It's our Distorted View Sideshow-a-thon. Summer clearance. Store-wide savings. Go to Go to superfreaksideshow.com. Memberships. $6 for a monthly, $60 for a yearly. Act now. This deal is very limited time. I think we'll probably stop it this weekend or sometime next week. So again, a great time to sign up, get full access to the entire archive of programs. Plus, every week we do exclusive shows. We have an entire archive of almost 4,000 shows at this point. Somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000. Again, if you like the show, please consider supporting it. Go to superfreaksideshow.com right now. And don't forget, we also have a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. I do a little personal podcast, usually once a month. You get access to a special voicemail line when you, I think, pledge $5. I'll be doing a new podcast sometime next week, I believe. So be on the lookout for that. Patreon.com/distortedview. All right, 3 very quick stories. Then we'll get the hell out of here. First up, looky here. We got a story from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Fly, oh yeah. Feces, give me hallelujah. Down on Florida. Did the moon was all day. Florida is a most of day.
It's a short one, but it's actually kind of good. Miami-Dade court officials say a man charged with burglary defecated during his criminal trial and tried to throw his feces at the judge. I'm guessing the court case wasn't going his way. You wouldn't jeopardize your chances if it was still kind of up in the air. And when you poop, there are a lot of variables. You don't know what type of bowel movement, you're going to get. It's going to be wet, semi-solid, solid. And, for chucking a big chunk of poop at someone, you want something solid. Because, he's got to throw pretty far to hit the judge. Dorleans Philidor, 33, was sitting in a wheelchair next to Miami-Dade Circuit Judge Lisa Walsh when officials say he tried to throw his excrement at her, but it did not reach her. Wow, sir, you really are a fuck-up. There were no jurors present during Friday's incident. Longtime listeners of the show know this isn't the first time, someone in court was trying to throw feces at a judge or lawyer or something. What makes this really a Distorted View news story is the quote he gave. He yelled in court. The Miami Herald reports Philidor yelled, "It's protein! It's good for you!" during the incident. Like he was going to convince her to, okay, I'll just stand here with my mouth open. Go ahead. Throw the poop right in there. All right, witnesses say dozens of correction officers responded, and the trial was moved while the courtroom was sanitized. Miami-Dade Circuit Court spokeswoman Eunice Sigler says Philidor also defecated on himself in a holding cell Thursday. This is a pattern for him. Jurors subsequently acquitted him. What? They acquitted him of the burglary charge. That's the most shocking thing about this news story. The newspaper says he still faces another trial in a grand theft auto case. Oh, okay. It's unclear whether he'll face any charges involving the feces. Well, that would suck. He ended up, being acquitted, but then he commits another crime while, the court case is going on. All right, so there you go. That's what's happening in Florida today. Second story we have for you. Speaking of poop, how about a tornado of poop? Shit tornado.
Shit tornado.
Shit tornado. I don't know what a shit tornado is, but it doesn't sound pleasant. Several Melrose residents, not Melrose, California, not the real Melrose, we're talking Melrose, Massachusetts. This probably just affected poor people. Several Melrose residents were forced to leave their homes when an underground blockage caused raw sewage to spew uncontrollably out of their toilets in 4 homes on Thursday. City workers responding to a call about a possible sewage blockage on Brazil Street at around 9:30 a.m. learned that the main sewer line was completely blocked, resulting in a backup of the entire system. Guess what? I have video here of a woman walking into her bathroom because she hears some noises. I have a hard time believing she didn't know exactly what was going on. Like, why would you film yourself entering the bathroom? I feel like she saw the toilet overflowing and then she backed up. She's like, I'm gonna take 2 on this. I'm gonna get this on film and really try to look surprised. I'm gonna get so many likes on my social media.
Oh my God.
You can really hear it before she even enters the room. It's a very powerful flow. And again, this is all coming up the toilet, up and over and down. And the water is very, very brown.
Oh my God.
I mean, the bathroom's flooded and it's just pouring into her other rooms. That must have just smelled delightful. The bathrooms in 4 neighborhood homes were left covered in a river of filth and feces when the sewage suddenly poured out without warning. Sylvia Ortiz, who captured video of her toilet overflowing, says the mess has left a rancid stench in her home. Naturally. I was getting ready for work and then I heard a bubble. It was a crazy scene, man. It was a crazy scene. It literally just spun and flowed out. Photos of the aftermath showed the entire bathroom coated in sewage. A tornado of poop started forming and started spewing out. The water spout, Ortiz added. The newly married Ortiz, why is that a detail this news story needs to include? Oh, lucky lady. All right. She's a newly married woman. She's lived on Brazil Street for 4 years now. She also found her wedding dress soaked in the sewage. She says it will likely take weeks to clean and repair her home. It destroyed everything. All of the floors, all the walls need to come out. The whole bathroom has to be gutted. The blockage has since been repaired. In a statement, the mayor of Melrose said, "Our top priority right now is the safety and well-being of the residents on Brazil Street. I've directed my staff to assist residents with emergency accommodations, and we will continue to monitor the situation," or the shituation. Get it? Shit-situation? All right. Thank you. The city is still working to determine what caused the blockage. I bet you it had something to do with the fat man.
Oh, yeah, folks.
You know, because his bowel movements could probably block sewage lines. They're like boulders. All right, final story we have for you today. Oh, now this is pretty exciting. If you're like me and enjoy garbage food. All these fast food restaurants have their little gimmicks. They're novelty food items. Burger King a few years ago came out with that black Whopper. The bun was completely black. And then, was it last year they had the green Whopper? The green bun Whopper? Taco Bell has experimented with a bunch of stuff. I think their biggest hit was the Doritos Locos Taco. That's where the taco shell is made out of Doritos, nacho Doritos. Oh my God, just brilliant food. Delicious, right? Well, KFC is kind of taking a page out of Taco Bell's playbook, I think, with the introduction of Cheetos chicken sandwiches. Now, I saw this the other day, and a few people commented to me, "That's disgusting. It sounds disgusting." How can that sound disgusting? Cheesy chicken. It's delicious. You add cheese to just about anything. It improves it. So I'm sure the same people thought that the idea of a Doritos-flavored taco shell would be nasty. You know what? Keep an open mind. For 4 weeks, starting on July 1st, KFC and Cheetos will marry their signature fare in a new collaboration that sprinkles magical orange Cheeto dust onto a chicken sandwich. In addition to the sandwich being dusted with Cheeto powder, there's a special Cheeto sauce on top, and then there's also a bed of Cheetos in the sandwich. So you've got a Cheeto chicken breast, and then there's Cheeto sauce and actual Cheetos all in the sandwich. I'm there. I will be attempting to eat one of these things. Kentucky Fried Chicken's Colonel Sanders tweeted on Thursday that he was finger-licking thrilled to announce the mashup. Also, Chester Cheetah tweeted, "With love from the proud parents at KFC and hashtag Cheetos." Available nationwide July 1st. Oh, as this news story points out, in 2016, Burger King launched Mac and Cheetos. That's where they stuffed mac and cheese into the shape of a Cheeto puff. We're so fat here in America. By the way, I love those mac and Cheeto things. All right, the former, the mac and Cheetos, became so popular. I guess there was also Cheeto chicken fries. The former became so popular that it returned in the summer of 2017 with a comeback commercial with the Burger King and Chester Cheetah superimposed onto Mark Morrison in the video for his 1996 song Return of the Mac. There's even a frozen version of Mac and Cheetos available at Walmart. If you live in New York, I've got even better news for you. There's more Cheeto-flavored items at their KFCs. New York fans of this whole idea can taste an even more exciting lineup that includes Cheetos fried KFC hot wings, Cheetos loaded fries, KFC mac and Cheetos bowl. It's all slathered in Cheeto sauce and Cheeto dust. You know how I said, I will be trying that? While it's true, that last line kind of made my stomach turn. I don't know about that. Mac and Cheetos bowl all slathered in Cheeto sauce and a Cheeto dust finish. I don't know. I'm excited about the sandwich, but I could see myself throwing up, too, after eating it. It'll be glorious. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Friday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show. show@distortedview.com. Of course, that's my email address. Use it to send along funny pieces of audio, video, something you think I might need to talk about on the show or I should talk about. Use that email address, or you can post it in our Discord. There's a link on the main navigation bar there at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/distortedviewshow, and youtube.com/distortedviewshow. Let's check in with a few patrons here.
Hey, Tim.
Hello.
Tyler, hope you're well. You missed a terrific opportunity. You did the thing on the sideshow with the 90-Day Fiancé with the midget named Ludwig, or the tall midget, or whatever he was.
Yeah.
He laughed. He went, did he?
Did he?
Didn't clip that.
I'm sorry. There's so much. That show is such a fucking spectacle. It's hard to isolate, just one funny part. Everything about it is ridiculous. Yeah, I was talking about, there's another new 90-Day Fiancé show out there. It's called 90-Day Fiancé The Other Way, and that's where people here in the United States move to, a third world country to be with, whoever it is they found online. Who's ever trying to scam them online. It's a fascinating train wreck. I encourage you all to check out that show.
You can tell me who Haley's Comet calling up. Two quick things, and I'll get off your voicemail. Before I start, though, I want to apologize briefly. I just took some medication for some back spasms, and I'm feeling a little loopy. So if I don't make as much sense as usual,
this might make you more likable
because of that. Anyway, the first thing is a Tim was right, comma, damn it moment.
See, everyone, a lot of people don't like Kaylee's comment for some reason, but I do, because he will give me props when I actually say something smart or right, as opposed to the rest of you assholes who love to call in and point out when I fuck up.
The 90-Day Fiancé The Other Way clip you mentioned about the grilled cheese sandwich with olives and pancake syrup. Yeah,
that's what that little midget was making. The one that Ludwig or whatever. He was making a grilled cheese sandwich and put olives on it, which is kind of gross. But that I could almost excuse. I was like, okay, a personal preference. He likes a little something extra on his grilled cheese. But then he added pancake syrup onto it.
That sounds fucked up to me, and I'm a bit of a foodie. Anyway.
There's a whole scandal about that, by the way. Other people have noticed it too, and Ludwig was like, no, it wasn't syrup, it's honey I was adding. But it doesn't look like he was pouring it out of a honey jar. It looked like Mrs. fucking Buttersworth.
At least I've mentioned that. Whether or not you remember who the fuck knows.
Not Butters.
So I decided to Google this, thinking, maybe this is something I hadn't heard of.
Yeah.
And what I found was a discussion. Apparently Ludwig has, on his YouTube channel, mentioned that it was that it was honey, not pancake syrup.
I just said that.
And there's some debate about whether or not it was olives or dates that he put on the sandwich. So it could have been dates and honey on a grilled cheese sandwich.
That's not any better.
Which would make more sense.
Oh, really?
but would still be insanely sweet. Sorry, my phone beeped at me. I think it's the battery. Fucking medication. Okay, the other thing is the guy who wants a sex doll that looks like his ex-wife. I don't think that's the guy actually pining for his ex-wife. I think that's a fucking narcissist or abuser trying to exercise control over his ex-wife.
I told you, it was a hate fuck situation.
By threatening her with still fucking her by proxy.
Yeah. I think you might be right there. We're on the same wavelength. All right, one more call.
Hey, Timmy, it's Glegway. I also go by Risa. I introduced the girlfriend to the show, and she loves it.
Oh, good.
She refuses to call because she's so insecure.
What, is she fat? Does she sound fat, or does she sound ugly?
But I
just kidding. I'm sure she's beautiful and thin and attractive.
I want to tell you that I forgot to call you earlier. I'm sorry about this. But I heard you wanted to get the Apple credit card because it's metal. Don't do that. Get the Amazon credit card because it's metal. And also, if you use it, you get, a bunch of extra shit. We get Prime, and then we watch Prime Video, and my brother's credit because he was younger and my mom took out credit cards on our names, but I'm an addict, so I bought drugs. But I bought stuff and sold it for drugs. I didn't buy drugs.
I was going to say, you can't use credit cards for drugs, usually.
Credit card, obviously.
It'd be awesome if drug dealers started accepting, like, Square. They have, like, those little Square tablets.
But my brother's credit was fire because my mom was paying it. And because it's Amazon, everybody trusts it. So he has amazing credit. But I would go with the Amazon credit card. It's metal.
I didn't even know it was metal.
It weighs a fuck ton. Like, you take it out, it weighs 3 times as much.
Is it a Visa card or is it like a store card?
Any card in your wallet. And when you hit it against stuff, it makes this cool-ass noise. And, like, when you're cutting up drugs, no, I'm kidding. It's just a really nice card.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, I would check that out. All right, Tim, I'll probably call back once I get the girlfriend to finally fucking do it.
All right.
Who knows? God bless. Love ya. Bye.
Love you, too. Thank you so much for the voicemail and all the voicemails. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds.
Spread the distortion. STD, tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. Guys, thank you so much for a great week of programs. I will be back on Monday to do it all over again. Until then, bye, everybody!
Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds. Turn off for 2 seconds. Turn on for 8 seconds.